Good morning. Well, I'm holding my fingers. I think maybe it worked. There seems to be an issue, and maybe any YouTubers that have figured this out, let me know if there's an issue when you have Wi-Fi and cellular hooked into a live stream. But the first thing I want you to tell me is, can you hear me? And can you hear me well? Because look what I'm using. I was the last person to get a cell phone. I was the last person to get a DVD player. I was the last person to get a VHS player. And then the DVD, everybody had one before I had one. And then everybody had a cell phone before I had a cell phone. And this is just a long line of, everybody has it before I get it. But that's ridiculous. But anyway, some big news just happened. I got a notification. Well, anyway, I appreciate you being with me if you are. And I see there's 10 people or so. And we are going to soldier on, even with all that's going on in the world, because I want to spend 30 minutes with my fans. And all of you people who tune in later, that'll be awesome. I'll really appreciate that too. And I'm trying to get on. I think I'm just going to, well, it says I have YouTube on my computer, and I'm trying to get to, I wanted to look at comments on my laptop. We'll see if I can get through to that. When you stay in different places, you don't know. I got in last evening, but it looks like it's working. So as long as it's working, I wanted to give you a quick peek. I don't have permission to show you the house just yet, but I think I will. This is a beautiful old Santa Fe. It's from old Santa Fe, beautiful adobe vacation rental house that has been owned by a friend of mine for a very long time. In fact, I stayed here once before. It was either in 97, 97 or 99 when my brother, Bill, you've met Bill on the muscle video. Bill and his family drove out in a van and for their first trip to see me in California. And they had never been to California. And so they were going to have this big cross country trip, stop in the Grand Canyon, and they were looking for, inexpensive places to stay along the way. And I said, well, I have this wonderful friend, Linda, who you are going to get to meet on Monday. Good morning, Emmanuel. And Emmanuel, post something and tell all your friends to tune in, okay? On your social media. Anyway, everybody do that, please. I know everybody's very preoccupied with the news that just came down. I didn't expect that, otherwise I wouldn't have tried to do this. So uh, anyway, I stayed here with my brother, and my son Walker was with me, and my brother's family, and we had a great time. I think we were just here for a night. And so I didn't remember it that well until I got into the house. And it's a very old neighborhood with very narrow streets. There is absolutely no way you could get a moving truck down this street. I don't know what they do, but wow. And the driveway is like that. You'll see my car is just, fortunately I have a Prius. Fortunately and unfortunately, I have a Prius because on Monday it's going to be 21 and snowing. And it's not exactly like my isn't this gorgeous? That it's just Santa Fe, it's adobe and color, and oh, I just love it. Of course, because of, yeah, well, I won't be here. Trust me, I'm not going to be here when it's 21. Mm, I am having, if anyone is interested, I am having my normal, usual cacao and raw honey, but I needed something extra. I'm telling you, this trip is playing havoc with my sinuses. So I am using, I'm a Young Living essential oils distributor, and I like to recommend certain oils. And this morning I am using a couple of drops of peppermint right in my cacao and eucalyptus to open up my sinuses. Oh, wow. I mean, that's like a 10-second spa treatment. Anyway, yes, yes, I am. And we have food grade. We have certain oils that are labeled just that are all of our essential oils are therapeutic grade. And we have seed to seal, so we can control the process from planting until harvesting and creating the oils and putting the label on the bottle and shipping it to you. So that's all. Many essential oil companies do not have the back end, the distilleries and all that. So you have to really check out your essential oil companies. I want to just get my I want to get my comments easier to read because I am sitting down, unlike us totally moving around with Jack. Hold on 1 second, please. You'll notice my hair is longer than it's ever been. I don't know what to say about that. I see. Oh, I should probably move this direction because the chat window's on the opposite side. You just never have it all figured out, or at least I don't. I'm sure a lot of people have it all figured out. EM organically. Where are you from? Yeah, I'm not putting the. I'm not taking the eucalyptus. I'm only inhaling it. Timothy, I am not moving to Santa Fe. This is a 2-night stay on my cross-country adventure. I even made a playlist on my channel, Cross-Country Adventure, because I'm traveling with a cat, as you know. Door's not even closed. I'm traveling with Lyndon, and I am not 25. I know I look like it, but I'm not 25, and I am not going to drive 10 hours a day, and it's 30 hours. It's a 30-hour drive, so I am trying to do between 5 and 7, no more than 7 hours a day. Yesterday was 7 hours and 17 minutes from Tempe to this door. So it wasn't too bad because we had a lot, Jack and I had a lot organized the night before. All the plants were in plastic bags. They were all sitting by the car. And I got a lot of things packed before I left. Let's see. I see a comment. Get over here. Oh, no, I couldn't do that. Yes, I know. We communicated last night about that, Emmanuel. That's congratulations. Wow. Wow. I can't believe the news that is going down right now as I speak. What timing? Uh, Nobody is going to be watching this right now except for a couple of people. But anyway, maybe some people will watch it later. I am staying in, as I said, the old part of Santa Fe, and this property has, of course, you can see the adobe. Well, actually, over there it's wood. It's either adobe or wood wall. I'm going to give you a little. I can even do that with the computer here. 11:30 in Georgia. Yes, it's 11:30 in Georgia. You're right. This is Mountain Time. I'm going to give you a little tour, very quick pan of the garden. Doesn't that feel like the desert? I'm going to tilt it down just, whoa, tilt it down just a wee bit so you can kind of see. There we go. There's like no speed on this zoom. It's like zip. And then the house, of course, is over here. And what I'm hoping to do is to give you a tour inside the house. This is a vacation rental house owned by a couple of couples, one couple of which is my good friend, and you'll be meeting her on Monday, Linda. And I just wanted to let you know how the trip is going so far. It's besides the fact that it's playing havoc with my sinuses because I went from, which is very dry, and my sinuses kind of went like that. And then it's dry here too, but the elevation is a lot higher. And so it's giving me a bit of a head thing. What I had planned to do today is to take you to the farmer's market, depending on connectivity. Now, this town is all, we'll if I take you to the if I take you to the farmer's market, I will have to be, we'll all have to be, everyone will be wearing a mask. So that might be a little bit tough, but I would still, it's supposed to be really nice. And so I would like you to see some of the things that are for sale there. Even if we just do a visual, that would be really nice. Because I've already said, Nancy, one of my fans, has already said, don't bother to edit, Kay, just do live streams during the trip because, I'm on the move and, you don't know, I don't know, setting everything up in the evening and spending hours every night editing is just not something I want to do. By the way, is everybody giving me a thumbs up on the sound? Because the wind is blowing and normally that would be affecting the sound on the live. So let me know if these are an improvement by using these. This is the only second time I've ever done it. EM Organically, can you just tell me your name real quick before you go? Okay, so what I had planned to do is go to the farmer's market and show you the beautiful things for sale. And then I'm probably pick up something to eat there. And then at 1:30, I am going to an art gallery. And I'm going to introduce you to a, a fantastic lady that I've only just met, Catherine Lott. She is an artist, a life coach. Of course, she's live. I'm live. She's life. She's a life coach, an artist, and a property manager, and so much more. A very interesting person. We had dinner last night, and I haven't seen her art, but some pieces of hers are hanging in a gallery. We have permission to come in, and I have permission to do a live stream. So I'm going to do that. I'm having tea with a very old friend. He's a fantastic photographer. His name is Mark Burnt, Berndt. And Mark is the first person that ever showed me Photoshop. And when he showed me what you could do in Photoshop, it absolutely blew my mind. Heretofore, if you had something, and he was working on my headshot. So I said, well, can you do this? Can you do that? Can you just tweak a few things? So, because you never get, when you do your own makeup, you never get the makeup perfect, so you fix all that in Photoshop. And, and he goes, well, do you like, there was something about my lipstick was not the 2 points. I have a tendency to make 1 point higher, and I can't see it in reverse when I'm doing it, but I always see it in pictures. And he goes, well, do you like this side? And I said, yes. And he goes, and he just takes a little circle and cuts it out and he flips it over upside down and he puts it on that side. I'm just like, it blew my mind. I could not believe the technology. All of this amazing technology has happened during our lifetimes. So thank you, Happy. I'm sorry. Good morning, Eric. Well, good for you. I'm sitting here drinking a cup of cacao. Which is cold now because there is a cool breeze. Did I get a review on the sound? Did anyone give me a review and I missed it? Because I'm using my earbuds, which are supposedly paired to my phone. Sound is great. Oh, thank you, Jack. I really appreciate that. Okay, good. Because normally you would be hearing the sound. Hearing the wind hitting the microphone on the phone. Okay, so that's today. I'm going to, and I've only got a very short time here. I've only got basically 24 more hours here. So I'm going to really try to pack it in. I'm going to the farmer's market, and not very far from here is the artist's row. It's called It's called something Lane that's near here. A lot of things are closed, of course, but I'm hoping to go to dinner tonight in a wonderful restaurant called Vinaigrette. Uh-oh, Vinaigrette. And I had contacted the owner because she has a farm outside of Santa Fe, and I was really hoping that I could make the connection and then I could go to the farm, could see the vegetables that she does all of her leafy greens out there, and then eat at the restaurant. I just thought that would be a great piece to share with you. Uh, oh, thank you, Gina. I was just, but I don't think that's going to work out because I haven't heard from her, and I have to leave tomorrow because if you just tuned in, Monday, Jack is keeping me very well apprised of the weather conditions, and it's supposed to snow and be 21 degrees on Monday. And so I really have to get out of here tomorrow. It's going to supposedly thunderstorms tonight. And so I may be driving out of here in the rain tomorrow. Hopefully I can do a little live stream in the car. Somebody asked me why I didn't do a live stream leaving Phoenix. But what I did do, I didn't do that. But what I did do is I set up my camera, back away from my car from the side. I opened up both doors and the hatch, and I filmed loading my car. That, of course, is going to be, that could have been a 20-minute video that I'm going to speed up so you can see how we really packed the car. And I'm also going to be sharing, Jack just sent me some pictures of my loaded car yesterday, and I'll be sharing those on Facebook or Instagram today. So anyway, I wanted to just very quickly, let's see, we've been on for 18 minutes. I just wanted to do a little walk around. This is why I did it this way, so I could actually be mobile. I wanted to do a little walk around and hope I don't lose connectivity and just show you this desert garden. Now, this is a vacation rental, so you're and out. Oh, wait, sorry. Out working on the garden every day, and this is end of season here, so some of these plants will either be replaced or freshened up or something. I don't know if water actually runs through here, but it very well may, because this is a slope here. They may actually have some kind of fountain here. I don't know. I always think desert gardens are so beautiful. Between wood and stone and trees, how can you go wrong? Looks like there was some kind of a vine growing on the wooden fence. You see a lot of that in this neighborhood, either the wood or the adobe. So we'll just follow this down without me falling, hopefully. I love the colors. Oops. I love the colors of the windows. There's my car down there. You see the little driveway. And what else? I mean, it's a harsh environment, so only the really tough desert plants survive. A lot of pine cones, a lot of pine needles. These are all pine trees, obviously. That tree is losing its leaves, and it's so beautiful with those yellow leaves coming down. I just love the sculptured effect. The backyard's not that huge, but when you begin to sculpture it, you just have these different areas to be, and it becomes very artistic. Look. Wow. So I'm going to go in the far corner of the property. I love adobe. You know, I had a stucco house for 25 years, and I really don't know the difference. Yes, so, well, Haffy, as I pointed out, this is a vacation rental house, and so there's not someone here every single day. And don't forget, all of these leaves and pine needles have just come down in the last little while. The vacation rental business, as you can imagine, from the virus, has taken a bite out of that. So I think I just wanted to show you my plants. I'm just going to make a very quick dash in here. I'm not going to go into detail, but I would love to show you this house if I get permission. This is just the foyer, and all of these plants were in my car. Okay, all but 2 were in the back seat. And you know, I just have a little Prius, so Prius. This plant was in the front seat along with that plant, and all of the rest were in the back seat, which is crazy. And I did not want to bring them in just for 2 nights, but it was 37. It was going to be 37. I don't know if it was, but I was cozy in my little bedroom. Lyndon and I were. So I don't know if it was actually 37 last night, but I know the plants are better off that I brought them back inside. So here I am back. That's only like 23 minutes, but I just wanted to give you a quick peek. Like I said, Felicia, how do you pronounce that? Where's the emphasis on that last name? Petrosor or Petrisor? Well, Mary, you won't believe, I don't know if you heard what I just said, but we filmed me packing the car yesterday. But that has to be edited because I'm not going to have you sit through a 25-minute video. I'm going to speed it up. Let's see if I can move this. The joystick on this thing is very fast. Hi. So anyway, everybody, I'm feeling so blessed that I have made it to my second leg. My third leg of my journey is Lubbock. I'll be there for 2 to 3 days. I want to show you, you know, I'm known for showing you the bad with the good in gardening. And my friend Linda has always wanted a vineyard, and they have a 2-acre property, and she just planted herself a vineyard. And now she's making wine. So it's pretty amazing. But unfortunately, they got hit with frost before, and her vineyard got frozen. So I said, hey, these things happen to most gardeners. So we're going to go take a look at that. And there may be other things to see as well. There's so much. Texas is such a huge state, and everybody is telling me. Of course, I have a friend in New Braunfels. I hope I said that right. Braunfels, who has invited me to come down. Sherry, who was in, you met her when I went on my Pittsburgh trip. She's now relocated to New Braunfels, which between New Braunfels and Fredericksburg are supposed to be, well, it's sort of like the Sonoma or the wine country in California of Texas. And, you know, they have vineyards down there. It's green and there's hills, and it sounds really beautiful. It's just that it's the opposite direction from where I need to go, south versus north. So it will depend on a lot of things. It'll depend on what's going on in the country and all of that. But I would love to share that and bring that to you, because I know a lot of people can't get there, and I am making this pass, and I thought you might like to see a little slice of Santa Fe. So that's what I'm going to be bringing you. Hopefully, I'll be coming to you live in a couple of hours and show you the farmers market in Santa Fe. So thank you so much for tuning in. Please like the live stream on the way out, and stay tuned to my channel. Make sure that you click the bell for notifications, scroll down and hit all, and I will see you in the next video.